Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a lot of really big things to go and talk about all today in the PlayStation 5 ecosystem and gaming sphere. We have some very big drama when it comes to literally Sony and Grand Theft Auto, and also some other really kind of bad games that a lot of people are absolutely completely throwing underneath the bus already. We have all some great good reviews with Deathloop, which a lot of people are absolutely loving that game, and also a bit more information on Marvel and also Spider-Man 2 as well, all throughout this video. So I figured I put together a bunch of fun stuff for all of us to go and relax and enjoy throughout this night's going on. So first of all, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And smash a like and give your thoughts and comments down below. If you guys want to, have all the timestamps as well, if you guys want to go creep on it. But to kind of start off this news over here, we actually have Deathloop. Now, if a lot of you guys have actually been seeing, there's been a lot of gameplay all floating around over here. Let's use the IGN video in the background just for a little bit of actual gameplay to showcase up here in case you guys want to see the game. But Deathloop has now been officially out. You guys can creep on up on PC and also up on PS5. And the reviews are stunning. Absolutely insane. A lot of people are actually loving this game, and I'm actually very excited to get to go and stream this myself up on Twitch if you guys want to see our playthrough on it. But this looks a lot better than all the previous preview trailers have been, a lot more in-depth, and a lot more people kind of basically know what the game is kind of about. Some of the initial review scores and all this puts Eurogamer as an essential game. We also have IGN giving it an actual proper 10, which is insane. Mainly because I'm sure you guys know how hard it is to actually have a perfect game. A lot of other games too as well, like VGC gave it a 5 out of 5, a Game Informer a 9, Destructoid a 9, Press Start 9, and a lot of people are absolutely loving this game. If you guys don't know the rough idea of Deathloop, it's just basically a very similar game to the Dishonored series, and it's more of like a time loop type game where you're into sections of the game and you're trying your best to go and assassinate and get rid of some of the actual main characters. And if you basically don't, you can see up in the game screen right there, you kind of go back and enter into a time loop, and you're essentially trying your best to figure out the best way to essentially go and beat the game. There also is AI and other players too as well that will also be trying to hunt you down, and also on top of that too, as you guys can see on the screen, lots of different types of guns and upgrades and stuff around the map, and a lot of different types of magical abilities how you head up for Dishonored. A lot of people are loving the game, and I think the first initial review wave has been fantastic. And of course, there's a small little baby bit of some bugs that have been floating around, but everyone has been saying this game has been phenomenal. So whenever you guys do go and check out Deathloop, feel free to leave a comment down below. One thing I love to note and say, because I love the graphics, I love the environment. I also did love Dishonored 1 and 2, and this game is essentially just that on next gen with definitely a lot more of the open world map available for you guys. So this definitely seems like a game that will have probably pretty good replayability, as well as just overall looks like a good game. So if you guys want to give my thoughts, I'll give you guys maybe a more proper review in the near future. But like I said, all the really big game places out there have loved it for many other various places, and you guys can even see the graphics right now. They look phenomenal and great. And I can't wait to go and fully do a nice little deep dive in. I believe the expected times most people are saying are around the 15 to 25 hour mark or so, if you just want to go full throttle in it. But of course, as you guys can probably see from all these different various areas and maps and stuff, it's kind of like in the Hitman-esque, we're in the same area, but many different ways to go and do other things mixed on in. So basically, there's gonna be a lot of replayability, a lot of different guns, a lot of different actions to go and use. So it's definitely worth probably a pickup so far from everything I've seen from everyone. But as you guys can even see in the environment too, very in-depth, and there's a lot of things going on. And of course, there's a few little baby bugs mixed on into, but what else is there for a Bethesda game? But everyone's saying this game is phenomenal. So that's kind of my first impressions on it. I'll give you guys a more better one once I have a more better hands-on in with a few more hours, or if you guys want to stop on my Twitch stream, I'll probably be talking about it a decent bit as we're playing this and Life is Strange throughout the week. But as well, besides Deathloop, which still extremely hyped up for this game over here, we have a lot of other kind of big news and big drama floating around. Now for this, we actually saw, and I want to show you guys, this is kind of insane, a lot of gamers, especially of the PlayStation fandom, because this is on the PlayStation itself, are extremely upset with some of these actual big launches that have, well, been happening. So you guys can go and see that a lot of people have been extremely happy with Wolverine, massive views, bigger views than we're even expecting. Even I was expecting. Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon have all been doing phenomenal with great fan reception. But One of the bigger issues going on over here is the fact that Grand Theft Auto once again got re-released. And I'm sure you guys know after the third console generation, starting with the PlayStation 3, people kind of get a little bit sick of these games. I'm in the same boat too as well. Where is my Bully? Where is my Grand Theft Auto 6? I'm sure they're working on it, but at the same time, there's only so many times we collectively can be sold the same game. Same with Skyrim. So as you guys can probably go and tell, even just by the reception on this like to dislike ratio is insanely not good. And how it is nowadays on the internet, if you don't have a lot of likes, you're probably not doing too good. So we're basically seeing this over here, and it's just not good. I think a lot of folks are just not happy with Grand Theft Auto. A lot of people are not happy with how we're still stuck on this game. And one of the bigger issues is a lot of people are just very, very not happy with the fact that it's not that much of a big next-gen upgrade. It almost seems just like a really kind of lazy port from the PS4 version over to the PlayStation 5 that will run a little bit more efficiently because we have better hardware either way. But I think a lot of folks out there are just not happy with the game. They want something new. They want actual brand new features. They want at least something to do with the PlayStation 5 adaptive triggers. They want anything that actually makes this next gen instead of just another rehash cash grab to try to make more money. And I'm kind of in that same exact boat too, where it just kind of seems like it's just kind of just a cash grab. And I honestly got to expect a little bit more when it comes to Rockstar. They've set a really good golden standard for games, and I'm kind of with the majority over here. And I do think that a lot of these games just need more. They need more oomph. We need another game. We need more actual bigger updates, or even that DLC that was promised and never delivered on. So I can understand why a lot of folks out there are upset with this. As well, we also had even more people kind of upset because we actually had a PS5 trailer for a game for Tuesday morning. And a lot of folks, I'm going to show you guys up the trailer on over here. A lot of folks were just saying that this game looked awful. And I'm going to kind of agree with you guys in this. This game basically looks like a weird Final Fantasy like 12 mixed down with just really lame, bad textures and graphics. It doesn't seem like there's really too much of a plot, and you guys can even just see from walking around, it just seems like a very, very empty world with essentially nothing really in it. And a lot of people are like, why? Why would I want to buy this game? What's the point of this whole game, etc.? And it's kind of the same exact branch too as well, where just a lot of folks out there just don't have a lot of hopes for this. Like, a lot of people think it's just a very mediocre looking game with nothing crazy about it, and this is just, it just doesn't seem like something people want to go buy, which is fine nowadays because you can't go and buy every game, you can't support every indie game out there. But even on my impression, this doesn't look next gen. It just looks like some random indie game, which in all honesty it probably is. But as you guys can tell, that I think the people are finally starting to wise up a little bit and be like, hey, I want to speak with my wallet and speak with what I see, and this kind of seems like a buggy, glitchy mess. So I'm not really sure why we're being promoted this overall in general. So I do have to say, I do always like the idea of people actually being open with their opinions, likes and dislikes and all of that. And sometimes it's just bad. And even some of these comments too even had up from people on Reddit saying, it looks like someone opened Unreal Engine 4, which is basically, you know, just like how you basically develop and make these actual games. Read one in the comments. They just went and dumped some assets on in and made a test arena to test a couple newly made animations. It's horrible. And even if the graphics look bad, the gameplay looks worse. So a lot of people are actually kind of up in arms today with Sony and just games in general. But thankfully, we're kind of having that counteraction right now with Deathloop getting such amazing, amazing reviews. And also even Jim Ryan getting some pats in the back for that. And kind of our last little story on the day itself, besides just make sure you guys are on the lookout for loads of different PS5 restocks. Check on those videos earlier on today in case you guys did not missing them. But we've actually had this awesome confirmation. I touched on this in passing on a previous video, but some really big people up in the Marvel's Wolverine game have actually announced and made big kind of statements over here from people up on Twitter saying that Wolverine is going to be a full-size game in comparison to, say, Miles Morales. As you guys know, Miles Morales was a very good PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 game, which did also have a pretty good game. It was like 5 to 7 hours, depending on how long it took you guys, or on the side stuff. But some people were somewhat sad on the fact that it was a smaller game. It wasn't huge. It wasn't like a full-on Spider-Man game, but thankfully we have Spider-Man 2 on the way, which voice actors have stated that the voice acting work has been extensive. So we are assuming it's going to be a very, very big actual game. So I'm extremely hyped up for that, and I can't wait to play that in 2023. But as of right now, Marvel's good old Wolverine is going to be a full-size game. So imagine a proper, good, standalone exclusive, and also once again, a mature toned game, which also means that we can actually see some blood and violence, which is it really a Wolverine game out there without all of that? Especially if you guys ever played the old school Wolverine game which is kind of a crazy game overall. But a very intriguing day, lots of little drama, lots of big releases, and Deathloop finally making their way, kind of flown around over here. And today was a pretty good day also too for all the restocks, so make sure you guys creep on that on the channel itself. But that's it for me for the night. I hope you guys all have a fantastic night. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well. A link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Go ahead and basically you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up on the next one.